欲しいものをもらうだけさ。フェイトグランドオーダーコスモス・イン・ザ・ロストベルト妖精円卓領域アバロン・ルフェ血染めの冠お一つどうだい。
Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. We're back in the past to play the gacha games that kick butt. Can't say a bad word in the first hour or so. It's only like a couple of minutes, but I'm always so scared. Let's go. Let's see what's up in Fragment 7. Apparently I totally missed a whole gameplay mechanic with fighting Woodwoes there, who can regenerate break bars. Yeah, no, that didn't really work. Ash the Savior. Oh, that's Ector. Okay, so that was Ector. Okay. Ash the Savior, Ector the Hard-Headed Black Knight, Tatarot the Tam Lin. Wait, really? Huh. And Mash the Mysterious Shield Knight who claimed to have come from 2,400 years in the future. What is this, a D&D party? Yuck, yuck, yuck. Together, these four companions traveled the land of Britain, now free of clan warfare, as they made their way towards the pit. See, it's funny, because I say that, but isn't there literally Kanoku Nasu doing a D&D campaign? Isn't it called, like, Red Dragon? I'm pretty sure there is. I've used it for video intros. Yeah. There's a number of anime which are literally just adaptations of the author's D&D campaigns, and that's weird to think about, because I don't associate D&D with Japan, but they like it. The year was Fey Era 400, about 6 months before the coronation was to be held in Londinium. So you haven't actually been reborn several times then, Ash? You've just been alive for a really long time? That's right, whenever I banished a calamity, I'd always hide out in a cave and rest in a coffin for a while. Anyone else getting mad Arcuid vibes right now? The Takeuchi art, the hair, even the long hair kind of gives me vibe. Look, I'm not gonna make connections. As of this point, there's no Tsukihime really in this game, but oh man. Let's see. I think I'd usually sleep for about 20 years or so. Anyway, disappearing like that, it's no wonder everyone thought I died in the fight. So, why would you hide away from everyone like that? Wouldn't they want to shower you with gratitude for saving them from a calamity? No, they wouldn't. I'm a caster, the one who channels the voice of paradise. Most fairies in Britain hate everything about me. Huh. If I'd stuck around after banishing a calamity, I would inevitably end up being the cause of conflict myself. So I decided to hibernate while I let the clan leaders handle the post-calamity politics. Hibernate? As in literally sleeping all winter while there isn't enough food to go around? That's right. Plus, it was a great way to recover the magical energy I spent banishing the calamities. But I won't have to do it this time. Things are going to change in Britain now that Uther's going to be king. This will no longer be a world where people kill each other for no reason. The fact that you said in the future it's the era of the High Queen is proof that the world must have changed. Well, I guess that's true. The fairy Britain I knew was ruled by a single monarch, but still. Are things really that terrible in Britain right now, Ash? I know you said the clans were always fighting, but I just can't imagine that all the fairies would be so aggressive. There's only so much land in Britain. These days, there's enough for each clan to have their own territory, but that wasn't always the case. The land of Britain is very literally made from and built upon the bodies of dead fairies. It only took the form it has now at the cost of thousands of fairies being killed every day. Oh wow. In constant warfare. So the very conflict the clans fought over the limited land, the very conflict the clans fought over the limited land in this world. Wait, so the very conflict the clans fought over in the limited land in this world created more land to live upon. That's a freaking weird sentence. I get what she's saying, but that's just a weird one. For that reason, hating and killing other clans became not just accepted, but encouraged. Had it not been, Britain would still be as small today as it once was. So I've always tried to just prevent the calamities from wiping everyone out, while doing my best to stay away from the clan wars. I see. Tatarot also told me how the Isle of Britain is made from the bodies of dead fairies. I suppose I can see how that might make waging war to expand the livable territory here necessary, but why is it that Britain was small in the first place? In the world I originally come from, the Isle of Britain was much bigger than this. I can only imagine something strange must have happened long ago that made it necessary to rebuild the land with fairy corpses. Yes, I wondered the same thing myself. Why did Britain end up like this? But I was only born 3,600 years ago, which I guess would be Fae Era 4000 from your perspective. And nobody ever taught me anything about what happened in Fae Era 12,000. I hate numbers. When Fairy Britain came into existence. Fae Era 12,000. That's about the same time Olympus diverged from proper human history. Then, does that mean there's no British history that goes back further? Are there really only 12,000 years of Fae Era and that's it? Yeah, I'm sure that's about it. Or that I'm sure about. The records at Orkney said as much. In the beginning, there was only the ocean, 6 fairies, a shrine maiden, and a beast. That's a lowercase b. No, how many times do I have to tell you? If you want to dye it yellow, you use onion skins. Oh, is he a homebody? If you want to prevent the colors from fading, use salt. Boil some water, dissolve the salt, then soak the clothes. We went over this yesterday. If you're not going to do it properly, then don't bother doing it at all. Just stick to tying enemies up. Oh. Huh. How did it go again? How do you use yarn again? And how do you get cotton to look nice again? I don't know. I just don't know. Why am I like this? Why can't I do these simple things? Tatarot, are you still up? What? Oh, yeah, I'm up. I'm on guard duty tonight. I wasn't just practicing or anything. Now, what are you still doing up? Go back to sleep. We're going to the pit tomorrow, remember? Practice? So you're not just picking up these tools all scattered on the ground? Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I have it all wrong, don't I? Let's see, I'm guessing you're in the middle of sewing something, right? That's right. I'm making Ash's coronation gown. She told the humans at the castle that she didn't need one for herself, so I thought I'd make her one. Sewing's the only thing I've ever been good at. But I just can't do it. I've been trying for months and I'm no closer than when I started. 2 or 3 days after I hear something, I just forget it entirely. Can't do anything except stuff I was born knowing how to do. The Black Knight says all I have to do is worry about fighting. But ever since I saw those beautiful gowns at the palace, there's been this kind of ache in my chest. I keep feeling sad and wanting to cry for no reason. It feels like I'm missing something important, something I need to feel whole. Thought maybe if I could make clothes like human tailors can, I could figure out what it is. But I'm just too stupid. Yo, same. No matter how many times someone teaches me something, I can never learn anything new. I don't know why I'm like this, but I still want to try making clothes. Honestly, I'd much rather do that than fight. Tatarot. Well, how about you try keeping a diary? Didn't we run into her diary? Whoa! Everybody forgets things sometimes, but writing can help you with that. It can be just like taking notes. All you have to do is write what you want to remember. I know because I keep a diary too. If you'd like, I'd be glad to share my tips and tricks every day. But I don't know how to write. And even if I tried to learn, I'd just forget that too. But that's okay. I don't know how to read or write in fairy either. We can study together. Don't worry, Tatarot. Even if your mind forgets how to write, your body can be trained to remember for you. The very fact we're conversing right now shows you're able to hold a thought in your head and put it into words. So if you can do that, you can absolutely put your thoughts into written words too. I promise you, that's something you were born knowing how to do, just like your other skills. Wow, yeah, that's true. If you can speak, that's muscle memory. That's the pit. So this is the pit. Makes sense that Camelot wouldn't be built here yet. Are you really going down there, Ash? I'm against this. It's creepy. It's quite safe, Tatarot. There are no Moors near the pit, and all the other fairies keep their distance. We won't have to worry about being attacked by anyone from the anti-Londinium faction out here. All I have to do is keep hold of your thread while I reinforce it with Magecraft, and all Mash has to do is hold on tight so she doesn't fall to the bottom. Me? You want Mash to go down there? Then I'm going too. It's not fair to make her go by yourself. I'm afraid you have to be up here, Tatarot. There's no one else who can raise or lower the thread after all. All right, but then what do we do? It's okay, Tatarot. This did come as a surprise, but I'll be fine. I've investigated old ruins like this a number of times before, and I know your thread is just as strong as a solid wire rope. So you don't have to worry about me. I promise I'll come back safe, so just watch over me from here. Okay, got it. You're really brave, aren't you, Mash? Okay, Mash, come this way, please. We'll tie one thread around your waist as a lifeline, and make a foothold with the other thread so you can stand. There, that should do it. We should be able to talk to each other through the thread too, so if you sense any danger, all I have to do is yell. Should the foothold thread come loose, we, by which I mean Ektor, will pull you up back with the lifeline as fast as we can. My enchantment will let Tatarot extend her thread up to 8 kilometers, but you don't have to go all the way down to the bottom. All you have to do is reach a point where you can tell how deep the pit is, and what lies at its bottom. Remember, you're only there to look around, okay?
Obviously, only one of us thinking of doing more than just looking is you. One of these days you really need to learn to stop attacking dangerous things the moment you see them. You're lucky you have me and Rhynek. Nobody else can handle your so-called strategies.
He's right, I didn't figure this out until Mash showed up, but it is true. You take way too many risks, Ash, not to mention you're totally merciless towards our enemies. No, don't be silly, I'm just keeping things fresh. Still, I will admit that I've been leaning on you all more than I should. After all, you always helped me make it through the toughest battles with a smile. I felt like giving up so many times. If not for all of you, I never would have made it this far. Okay, I'll be back soon. I'm counting on you to help me navigate, Ash. Take a sip of my coffee. That's terrifying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I've been going down for 60 minutes so far. I'm 7 kilometers down now. Still no changes in scale, no signs of life. Although, is this Ash? No, she's up on the surface. Haha. It's billowing up from the bottom of the pit. See, my brain immediately goes, dragon in there. This must be where the ash I sometimes see in Fairy Britain's atmosphere comes from. And if there's ash, there must be something burning. I wonder what could be down here. I wasn't expecting it to be this deep. Can you still not see the bottom, Mash? It must be pitch black down there, no? Are you okay? Are you cold? I can't see any light from the surface anymore, but it's actually fairly warm. That said, it feels like the air is getting heavier the further down I go. I'm only able to breathe thanks to Galahad's protections. 7,400 meters, 75. Still no change in the pit. Can you extend the thread any further, Ash? I won't be able to see what's going on unless I... Wait. Dragon head? Oh. Oh, that's scary. Oh, that's scary. Okay, yeah, that's scary. Well, we know what that is, kind of. You can see something down below. There's a red light. It almost looks like Oh! Oh! That sounds like artificial. That sounds like an alarm. What's that sound? What's going on, Ash? Ash, get out of the foothold. The thread's being corrupted. A fatal surge of magical elements is coming up from below. No, wait, there's enough cursed energy here in this There's enough energy here in this Lostbelt to cover all Britain. No, the entire planet. That place down there isn't of this world. Don't look at it in the eye or... Oh no, it's like... we are in proper Elder God territory. Don't look at it in the eye or you'll... Mash? Mash? Oh no, she's lost consciousness. Get her out of there, Ektor. Can't believe that thing at the bottom. It's... Okay. I'm gonna get the pronunciation of this. Okay.
Cernunnos.
Cernunnos. It's Cernunnos. Or, okay, well,
We
here's
are
another
looking
one.
at how to pronounce care, nun, nos.
Kernunos? Say, well, I see both. I see both. It might be different things. The Romans Latinized most things and pronounced with an S, saying Cernunos, but that's just the beginning. Wait, okay. I found it on r/pagan. Let's see here. Carnanos, Carnonos, Carnonos. The Gauls pronounce it Kernunos. The C is pronounced like a K. So okay, let's go with the Gaul version, Kernunos. Okay, Kernunos. But why? What's an ancient Celtic god's corpse doing at the bottom of the pit? So I hope she's attached in a way that she doesn't, complete. Okay, we're good. Mash, you're awake. Oh, finally. Damn it, Mash, you scared me to death. Oh. Tatarot, please calm down. Let me see. Last thing I remember, I was going down the pit and... I'm so sorry, Mash. I was obviously being reckless, and you nearly paid the price for that. You're in Salisbury's great cathedral now. We brought you here after you lost consciousness. Your whole body was covered with a horrific curse when we pulled you out of the pit. My magecraft alone wasn't strong enough to remove it, but with this land's cleansing power, and the power of the Wind Clan, I was finally able to dispel it. Now I remember. I fainted when I saw that fire. Thank you so much for saving me, Ash. I'm the one who should be apologizing. I caused this. As for the fire at the bottom of the pit, I can wait until later. That's something we'll probably need to spend 10, 20, no, more like 200 years resolving. I'm just glad we know what's down there now. Thank you for helping us, Mash. Once Britain has been officially unified, I'll talk to Uther about possible solutions for what's in the pit. Is that all you have to say, Ash? Mash almost died, you know. I know, but there's nothing else I could possibly do to make this up to Mash right now. I haven't ever studied any magecraft that could send her back to the future. Oh no, please don't worry about me. I was interested in what was going on at the bottom of the pit too. In Fairy Britain, people just treat the pit as something that's always been there. But when you think about it for even 2 seconds, it's obviously strange there's a giant hole in the middle of the island. I honestly thought it was weird that nobody investigated it all this time. Is the pit still around in the future? Nobody's ever filled it in? Well, given how deep it is, I'm not surprised. For all we know, it might even be bottomless. And since, unlike the Spear of Selection, it doesn't seem like something that can be sealed away. Why would you want to seal away the Spear of Selection? What are you talking about? I don't think we have much choice but to keep an eye on it for a while. Huh? The Spear of Selection? Do you mean the Staff of Selection? Now that you mention it, I'm surprised you don't have the Staff of Selection despite being this land's savior, Ash. Did you lose it somewhere? I haven't heard of this Staff of Selection, but no, I don't have the Spear of Selection any longer. The implements of selection came to Britain along with me when I first washed up here from my homeland. Oh! Washed up here? You're not native. And they came with you. But I'm afraid my feelings corrupted them, making them unsuitable. So I had them sealed away inside this cathedral. Man, what a waste. The garden and spear used to be Ash's trump cards. The garden. You had the garden. Why would you have the garden? Wait. Wasn't it Morgan who had the garden? Who used the... No! Wait! No! Okay, wait. There's a non-zero chance. I'm just throwing this out here. That this is baby Morgan from Proper Human History. Like a young version of it. maybe that's why she's just Morgan and not Morgan Le Fay, because she washed up when she was just Morgan. Because remember, Morgan was also the Fairy of the Lake, which means that she would have some selections. What, maybe? I don't know, actually. Okay, maybe not. We'll see. But interesting. The garden was a bounded field that could trap nightmares, and the spear was a weapon that could admonish any fairy it touched. But then, during the last calamity, the fairies behaved so badly that Ash got super mad at them, and that caused the nature of the spear to turn away from what it should be. If you don't mind my asking, could you tell me what makes these weapons so, unsuitable? How can I put this? The spear itself is still as strong as ever, but when it turned, its restraints were removed, and its capability to recharge kind of went haywire. Okay, so the spear selection still has the same, locking system as Excalibur. Basically, the spear selection no longer uses its wielder's magical energy to power its attacks. What? Now it does so by feeding on the life force, well, the youth, really, of its wielder. Oh! Well, that's why the gray hair's there. Interesting. God, I love parallel storytelling, because now we're in the regular time, and now it's going to be we're going to see more about him, and he's going to be, white hair. Okay. I love this sort of storytelling. Okay. Look at them, they're just having a little fairy conversation. He's saying, go to the store and get me more cotton or something. Right? God, your hair looks cooler this way. Oh, but I guess it's like reverse. Wait. I got mixed up. You had gray hair and now it's black. So it's not necessarily, I don't know. And it just looks to me like friggin', a Charlemagne there. We'll get to him later, no worries. Good morning. I'm sorry to call you all here so early. Well, I know you're still exhausted from yesterday's battle, but I'm afraid this couldn't wait. Last night, Artoria and Tanner received invitations from Lady Murian of Gloucester to attend Farium, a fairy ball she'll be holding soon. Never mind that, Percival. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, me? Oh, don't worry, I'm fine. My hair is the only thing different about me. In fact, I'm actually happy about this. It makes me look distinguished. I always admired the Count's dashing hairstyle, so now I feel I can hold my own, at least a little. So is he okay. I'm sorry, that just slipped out. Come on, Percival, you're not a child anymore. Anyway, we still need to decide what to do about Lady Murian's invitation. Holding a ball now, huh? She's up to something, that much is sure. Hang on, you said this fairy ball is called Farium. What exactly is that, anyway? Allow me to explain. I've always wanted to go to balls, so I know all about them. Farium, a moonlit gala that every fairy in Britain dreams of attending, rather. Every fairy who has done something impressive in the last year, like clan heads, is invited to speak about and be celebrated for their accomplishments. Attendees get to enjoy never-before-seen scenery, never-before-eaten cuisine, and never-before-heard music. And then, to cap it all off, they decide on the Fairy of the Year, the one who stands atop fairy society and shines more brightly than any other. Isn't that right, Artoria? There's not a fairy in Britain who doesn't dream of attending Farium, right? I guess. Maybe. I suppose there was a time I dreamed about it myself. Wait, does that mean we're going? Because I was kind of hoping I'd never have to go to another Farium if I could help it. Well, this is our chance to ring another bell. Yeah, that's definitely what Murian has in mind with this invitation. Though I still don't know why she's giving us this opportunity. That's right. This is Murian's way of making her intentions known to both the Queen and the Child of Prophecy. It makes perfect sense that the Lord of Gloucester would hold a ball from time to time, and that goes double for one with a long, storied history like Farium. Though, of course, Artoria and Tanner will hardly be her only guests. I doubt Morgan will step away from her throne, but she'll almost certainly send a delegation. At minimum, Tristan and Lancelot will be among them. Right, of course. Lancelot always wins Fairy of the Year. A little blue bitch, huh? Wow. Wow. Okay, bud. I'd love a little payback while we're there, but Gloucester is bound by Murian's rules. So no one from any faction can fight at this ball, right? That's right, which makes this a perfect opportunity. Under ordinary circumstances, we'd never be allowed into Gloucester now that we've defied the Queen by ringing 2 bells and defeating Woodwoes. But for this occasion, we can proudly attend the ball as distinguished guests. And once we're inside, well, sneaking around and finding secret rooms is what you do best, right, Artoria? I knew it! Time to put those shady spells of yours to good use. Did you have to say it like that? Then it's settled. I'll ready a carriage right away. The ball is being held tonight, so we'll need to hurry if we're gonna make it to Gloucester by evening. Oh, we gotta go. What was Murian thinking? Sending the invitation the night of? That's evil. That's mad evil. Don't do that. Wow. Yeah, no, we booked it to Gloucester. Avenger. We're gonna be battling some Moors, methinks. Okay. Well, you're maxed out now, so we could do some fun times with you. Right? We could do... Where's my... Yeah, we could do a bit of fun. Right? Let's give this a shot. Yeah, let's have a bit of fun. Is the battle? Yeah, we got some... We got some things to do. Let's see. Just some more. Yes. Actually, I kind of just want to... Because we won't get much regen, right? I don't think so. That's fine. We'll do... We'll do this. Do this. Do this. I'll do... Because this gives more regain, right? Yeah, so that'll be good to give you... Right, we'll give you this. Come on, blue. We didn't get blue up, I just realized. Okay, so we'll give you this. And let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Do your stuff. Been a while since we've seen these. I mean, not for me, I use it for grinding. Oh, we got 50%, which is not great, but it's livable. That's a livable thing. Okay, let's go. Ugh, we're not gonna get enough back, I don't think. Okay. That's fine. Might just have to do some regular combat after this. So let's just go. You know, let's do 1, 2, 3. Because then, might as well do that. Save our Artoria for after. Okay. That was some big numbers. 50%? Okay. Okay. What's our final opponent here? Large Moors. Okay. Well, in that case, let's spend a turn definitely just doing as much as we can with her. Yep. You know, let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then how much? 80 some. Okay. I was gonna keep cursing. Thank you for the hit. Okay. Hey, perfect. Nice, 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 nice. And look at all those buffs. Let's go with that. Let's go with... We don't have any stars, so it doesn't even matter. Let's go... Because you... Okay, so you know what? Yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3. Get another thing of that, which will do more attack also. Yeah. How much we doing?
もう仕方ない。本気にさせたのはそっちだから。神殿権限。これが私のエディシブルクレーサー。
Not it. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
お仕事終了。
I thought the numbers were smaller, but we're good. Nice, nice. Thank you. Ooh, the city looks nice at night. Oh, we made it. Our second time in Gloucester. Redrbit and Percival are waiting outside the city limits, so we won't have to worry about them. But unfortunately, we only have 2 invitations. One for Artoria, and one for Tanner. And each invitation only allows a single +1, so who should go with them? Da Vinci and I make the most sense. We both met Miriam. Having you around would be helpful, since words hit harder than swords here. But knowing you, I'm also sure you'll have no problem sneaking in anyway. Just become a little guy. Just become a little guy. Naturally, I'm flattered by your trust, Muramasa. I know a number of Gloucester's fair ladies, so I'm sure I can find one in need of a kingly companion. Are you just a male escort? Are you? Fine with me. You guys have fun. I'm gonna spend some time in the city. Damn, I just realized this means I won't get to go to the ball after all. But that's okay. That just means I have a great opportunity to visit the Count's shop. Come with me, Happy Cat. Count Pepperon gave me a letter of introduction to his shop here when we left Londinium. He even said we should go and have a good time together. He's so considerate, don't you think? Oh, the Count store, huh? I guess it sounds kind of interesting. Okay, let's go. I wasn't really looking for fun tonight, but this doesn't sound bad. Wonderful. Glad you're both getting along so well. Now, moving on. What should we do about Little Miss Cold Feet over here, Tanner? I can warm them up. What? I can warm them up. Muramasa and I'll bring her there, whether she wants to go or not. Guess that's all we can do, huh? I got the left side, you get the right. No, don't make me do this. I don't want to go to the ball dressed like this. I don't want to run into anyone I know. You're a king, right, Oberon? You can go and ring the bell. Just don't forget to bring me a souvenir. Something tasty would be nice. Cut that out. No proper child prophecy would ever say that. Do you know how many aspiring Cinderellas would give their eye teeth for an invitation to this ball? Deal with it. Yeah, that one kind of went over my head. I'm sorry, I just didn't expect Artoria to be all so stubborn about this. Do you have some ball-related trauma? Did you get mistaken for a server something at one before? Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I read the sentence in my head, and 2 things I was mistaken on. One, when I said ball-related trauma, I just imagined her getting just, like, hit in the face at, like, a school dodgeball game. And then, did you get mistaken for a server? I imagined her as, like, a computer server. Both of those are very incorrect. Don't be silly, of course I've never had anything that embarrassing happen to me. It's just, you know, I'm basically the face of the Round Table Army now, so I don't want to go there underdressed. Oh, is that all? Well, don't worry then. Nothing better or more formal for a warrior to wear than their battle dress. We can't afford to get you a different costume. Then again, if you prefer, you could always have Tanner going ahead. But I doubt you'll be able to find him again later, so it'll just be you and Muramasa at the ball in that case. Okay, I don't see a problem with that. Okay, I'll go already, just don't leave me behind. Oh. I want to air combo a Twilight Thorn in here. That was very Beauty and the Beast. Look at them elves. It's beautiful. Yep, this is amazing. I never would have thought there was such a fancy ballroom next to the auction house. It's a Fey domain within a Fey domain. A top-notch, otherworldly reality marble the likes of which you rarely get to see. You can tell since the inside of this building is clearly bigger than the outside. Whatever it is, it's damn impressive. This place any indication, Marion might just be the best damn gardener I've ever seen. Hell, the view's so great it even got Artoria to calm down. I'll have you know this is my second time in here, so it's not like I was entranced by the scenery. I was mostly wondering why Marion hasn't bothered to greet us after she invited us. Well, Artoria's pissed now. Once she gets over herself, she is a really dependable ally.
You're right. Now that you mention it, I don't see her anywhere. I would have thought she'd be the first to use the child prophecy to liven things up at her Huh?
May I have your attention, distinguished guests? On behalf of Lady Murian, the owner of this beautiful building, I would like to apologize for her tardiness. I've been told she would arrive in about 1 hour, so please relax and enjoy yourselves in the meantime.
So Murian isn't even here yet, and there's no sign of Oberon either. What do you think, Tanner? Should we just go sneak into the bell tower now?
I don't think so. Now that we've come this far, we may as well. Well, we get interrupted anyways.
Huh? Looks like we've got a new arrival. Oh wow, all the fairies are making way for...
Yes!
Bro, same! That's how I feel! I want her to destroy me. What?
Damn.
I can't do that, but yeah. Oh, and she's in her evening outfit too.
Hey, look. Who's that girl next to Aurora? Aurora's an exceptional beauty, but that fairy next to her is something else.
I see. To go for the prim and proper young lady types, huh, Muramasa?
Got nothing to do with what I like. I'm just being objective here.
You can't wear that to a ball. It's Beryl. And Tamlin Tristan.
Yeah, it tracks. Of course, Morgan's daughter's here. That's Murian's game, huh? There's a vindictive little brat, isn't she? Maybe she's a perfectionist, and is clearly not going to be satisfied until she downright obliterates everyone who defies her.
I guess that was the last of the big guests.
I mean, are you
Oh, she's looking for her friend. Oh, no, it's nothing. I was just kind of wondering if Noctareve was here, that's all. Thank goodness she's not. I won't have to hear all her snide remarks about how she's so much better than me. Good day, Child of Prophecy. Congratulations on your victory at Londinium. Coral, I'm so sorry. Hope I wasn't being too loud. Oh gosh, I wasn't I? I'm sorry. I'm from the country, so I'm totally out of place here. Still, it's nice of you to come say hello. I know how you feel, but it's okay. There's nothing to be nervous about. Murian's cast a spell in this ballroom that hides attendees' faces from anyone who already doesn't know them. Oh! Interesting. So please relax. You don't have to worry about anyone you don't know seeing you here. I'm worried about everyone who does. These kinds of parties don't happen every day. It's best to enjoy them when you can. I see. Thank you, Coral. You know, I have to say...
Yeah, you look much more at ease here than you were in Salisbury.
I assure you, I'm not the least bit giddy about being here. I'm only here to guard Lady Aurora. Let me remind you, foreign mage, you may have been invited here, but you're still just a human. I suggest that you remember your place and not speak your mind so freely if you know what's good for you. She's still racist. Thanks for the warning. You're always worried about humans' welfare, aren't you? That was your way of telling him that speaking... Oh, no, she's actually not. She's doing it for our safety. Oh, I see. That was your way of telling him that speaking to other fairies that way could cause big trouble, right? Don't go putting words in my mouth. I intended nothing of the sort. I'm not like Lady Aurora. I have no fondness for humans, and I don't think of them as equal in any way. Is that so? Because the way I see it, Aurora might let humans do whatever they want, but you actually tell them what they need to hear. So between the two of you, you seem like you actually treat humans much more kindly than... Silence. I don't care what kind of fairy you are, what clan you're from. To slander Lady Aurora is to slander the entire Wind clan. And daring to compare her with the likes of me? Absolutely unthinkable. I see now it was foolish of me to bother paying my respects to the Child of Prophecy. This is supposed to be a gala for distinguished guests. Brush up on your etiquette before you consider attending another. Gotcha. Sorry about that. Before you go, do you mind if I could ask just one more question? I couldn't help but notice that the other fairy next to Aurora, is she serving as her escort tonight? Even though you're her right-hand fairy? No fairy shines more brightly than Lady Aurora. Only the most beautiful of fairies deserves to stand by her. As such, I'm happy to offer up my seat to one more suitable, like her. Even if she is a grotesque creature who crawled her way up from the foulest sludge imaginable. Wow. Wow. Okay. You don't think you might have been a little hard on her, Da Vinci? No, that was a bust. I've been wondering just how different Coral's and Aurora's values really are for a while now, so I thought I'd take this chance to see for myself. But I guess I went a little too far, hee hee. Anime head bonk. I'm adorable. How different their values are. I don't get it. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Okay. The big gauntlets, the little visor, the sort of regular outfit. Okay. This is kind of... Oh, and we got like the one shoulder cape. This is kind of maximum drippage. This is really good. What did you people say to Coral? I've never seen her so upset before. You're the fairy who is with Aurora. Alright, I'm not wearing my armor today, am I? Pardon me. This isn't our first time meeting, but it's my first time properly introducing myself. I'm Tamlin Lancelot. Welcome to the ball, Artoria, Tanner. And who might you be, young lady? Would you mind if I asked your name? Not at all. I'm Leonardo da Vinci. Pleasure to meet you. Da Vinci? What? I might be called his technical advisor, but I'm still an artist first and foremost. I can't help but appreciate beauty whenever I find it. Well, damn if you don't seem like a totally different type of person. Is that what you're like when you're not in armor? Oh, what the face? What was that face? What's that face? She's a little puffy cheek. I'm sorry, have we met? You mean you don't remember? You knocked me off a damn castle and filled me full of holes. Oh, you must be Merm. Whoa, she is way more expressive than I thought. Whoa, you must be Mermasa. I'm sorry, I never got a good look at your face. I do remember you, though. Gutting you like a fish was so much fun. I knew you must still be alive. I had a feeling we would get to fight again someday. I wonder when our next fight will be. Maybe you'll finally manage to cut off my head. Oh, I can't wait to punch that cobbled-together spear core straight out of you. Yeah. Right on. Hell, she kind of reminds me of Oberon. She's the princely type. Oh, is that what we're going with? We're going with her being like the shoujo prince? Okay. Weird. You don't normally associate someone small with that, you know? She's the princely type, a total prince. No wonder she's been gifted Lancelot's name. You wouldn't happen to be Avalon's... Alright, Aurora told me not to let my true personality show too much. Huh. What does that mean? Congratulations on your victory at Londinium. We may be enemies, but that was a battle well fought, and I must commend you. Also, there's one thing I'd like to ask you. How is Percival doing? I've been told he's still alive, but... Is he hurt at all? Is there anything unusual about him? No, he seems fine, aside from the... do you know Percival? Yeah, actually. I'm his big sister. Oh! But, okay. Oh, his big sister. Well, no wonder you're worried about... Yeah, Percival's big sister. The big is the more surprising thing. Really. The sister I can get. The big is the surprise, you know? Because, I mean, you're like what? Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Putting in your real name. How tall are you? 147 centimeters. 2 feet. She's 4'8". Pwah. That's not an art style thing, yo. That's a real shorty. That's just a little one. Tamlin Lancelot. He just up and left after telling us she was Percival's sister. So the strongest human and the strongest fairy are siblings. Wow. Percival kept this pretty close to his chest. I don't think he was hiding it from us. There was just never any reason to bring it up. Is this something most people in Britain know about Artoria? No, not at all. In fact, I don't think most people would believe it if we told them. I can barely believe it, and I just heard it straight from Lancelot. I guess Percival wants to keep it a secret. It'd probably be hell on the Round Table Army's morale to know their commander is actually Lancelot's brother. Wait. Their commander is actually... Oh, no, that's right. For some reason that screwed me up. But that oblivious Tamlin just spilled the beans like it was nothing. I swear, Tamlin just go around doing whatever the hell they want all the time, don't they? So, what do we do now? It's not a big deal. I think we can just keep this to ourselves. Not as though Percival and Lancelot are in contact, and it's not our place to comment on their relationship as siblings. Got it. Well, if you're okay with that, we don't mind keeping it quiet. Still don't get how they can be siblings at all when Percival's human, and Lancelot's a fairy. It's not uncommon for fairies to adopt humans as their children. I guess Lancelot and the fairy took in Percival are old acquaintances. Well, that explains why he didn't want to go near Salisbury. Could the fairy who took in Percival be... Well, we know. You there, human. That's right, I'm talking to you. One of the Tamlins said they wanted to talk to you out on the terrace. Get out there and fast, and make sure you're on your best behavior too. I hope it's Big Mommy. They really want to see me? Well, you are the only human here, so... What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go see what she wants? Well, as long as all of you come with me. Of course, even with Murray's rules in place, this is still enemy territory. And the terrace is a private area, so no other fairies will bother us there. It's perfect for clandestine conversations. That's a big word for you. Guess Lancelot must have more she wanted to ask us about after all. Nope. Fine with me. Honestly, I was hoping to observe her a little more anyway. Oh my god. By which I mean her outfit. It's her outfit. I thought I could pick up some tips from its construction. You know, the sword part, right? Right? Gonna be Bargas, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, what? I wondered why her second outfit was her evening dress, and now it's like, no, I get it. The little crazy... This is her best outfit, by the way. This is her best one. I love it. I'm impressed you accept an invitation from the enemy. Not that I ever doubted you would. That dress looks good on you. Of course it does. I'm a lord. I'm not so barbaric as to wear armor to a ball. Good evening, Bargas. We haven't seen you since that night in the Welsh forest. We also have no idea what kind of disciplinary measures you had to face afterwards. If you have something you want to say to us, why don't you start with that? Huh? What is it, Bargas? Is it for Tanner's ears only or something? No, not exactly. It's not that, Da Vinci. You just captivate her. Come on, Bargas, spit it out already. We don't have all night here. I know. I'm a busy woman myself, so I'll keep this brief. Da Vinci, was it? I'm currently confined to my territory, and I've been relieved of my duty to protect Britain. Consequently, I have no reason to raise a hand to the Child of Prophecy now. I wasn't even planning on attending this ball at all until I realized I might see you all here. So I swallowed my pride, came here to speak with you. Does that answer your question? Sure does. I know you don't mean us any harm right now, but I had to be sure you understand. Paid no heed. You're the Foreign Mage's advisor. I understand you had to ask. Now here's my question for you. I'd like you to tell me whatever you can about the outside world, about proper human history. High Queen Morgan has given me a broad overview, but I still know nothing of its history or what things truly are like there. I would like to know if you are actually merciless arbitrators, barbaric invaders, or well-meaning visitors who truly wish to know our history. I mean, we just want to save our world, right? We don't want to destroy yours. And there you go. That's all I can tell you in the limited time we have. Ah, so Giga Pudding, huh? Yeah, Giga Pudding. Our battles in the Lostbelts have been to reclaim our history and our future. This place isn't our target now, but it is still a Lostbelt that will eventually need to be pruned. But that doesn't mean we have any issue with this Lostbelt's inhabitants or that we want to erase its history. Even though this may be a zero-sum game where only a Lostbelt or proper human history can ultimately survive, that's an issue between worlds, not residents. Is that how you feel too, Tanner? Nod. It's my only option. I see. You truly are a young man of integrity, aren't you? In that case, let me now ask you this. Do fairies exist in proper human history as well? Yeah, they do. Some of them. Yep, life isn't exactly easy for them, but we still do have fairies in Britain's woods. And some in, yeah. I was going to say there's also some in Japan, just chilling at a school. There are also fairies in Ireland, the Isle of Skye, and France just across the channel. Where's the Isle of Skye? What is that place? Isle of Skye. Oh, that's Scotland. Okay. One day I'd like to go there. Ireland, Skye, France. I see. All right, setting those questions aside for later. What about calamities and moors? Do those exist too? The only calamity is on Taylor Swift's last album. I literally had the joke planned, but I didn't have an artist plan, so I just picked Taylor Swift. Oh god. If that gets out, and I have Swifties attacking me, it's fine. It's fine. Nope, we don't have any of those out there. I mean, we do have the beasts of humanity, but those are a different thing. What a peaceful world yours must be. I envy the fairies who inhabit it. Okay then, let's say strictly hypothetically. What if we were to... No. Never mind, that would be asking far too much. I've learned what I wished to know. My apologies for taking up your time. No, you could move to proper human history. You can just go. How did you know? I didn't think that would even occur to you. Oh, please, it wasn't hard to figure out, and I have no doubt Tanner feels the same after talking to you. Bargas, you've always seemed more focused on protecting the fairies of Britain than the land itself. And the whole reason you agreed to serve Morgan is because she was keeping Britain safe. But if she has no intention of protecting its people, you'd have to find another way to do so yourself. So it makes perfect sense that you consider moving them to a more peaceful place like proper human history. But is such a thing even possible? The inhabitants of a Lostbelt can only survive inside their Lostbelt, and fairies of Britain are doomed to be used and discarded as mere tools for High Queen Morgan. True, that was the case for other Lostbelts, but Britain is different. It really is possible for you and the other fairies to exist in proper human history, Bargas. It won't exactly be easy, of course. There are a number of major hurdles that would need to be overcome first, but they're nothing that can't be resolved through peaceful discussion. And I'm sure you could manage that, as long as we have kind-hearted fairies like you and Artoria leading the others. I see. Then it seems I need to make a decision as well. Da Vinci, Tanner, I'd like you to come to my domain, Manchester. I'm sorry, like all this fantasy stuff, and then I'm just hit with Manchester. Just because when I hear Manchester, I think of like, no football club, you know, Manchester. Man United, Chelsea, right? That's all I think of. And I don't know anything about sports, but I just think of like the big old red-faced football fan. Come on, England! You know, that's all I think of. I have a proposition I'd like to discuss with you there. I understand if you still can't trust me. Just hearing what you had to say has been enlightening enough. Okay. So, like, is your bed really big, or... That's concerning. Also, whoa, I just realized. Major AP drop. Nice. Sorry I'm late. It took me a little longer than I thought. Was that... Bargas? I see. I just saw leaving. Looks like whatever she wanted must have been pretty serious. Didn't challenge you to a duel or something, did she? Well... I see, so she's thinking about emigrating to proper human history. Well, there's something I hadn't considered. But that's just the kind of bold thinking I'd expect from her. Definitely an idea worth pursuing. I wish I could have been there for that discussion. So, what did you tell her? Well, that was as far as we got. It's too dangerous a topic to discuss here. So she asked us to come to Manchester to talk it over. What do you think, Oberon? Manchester, Not sure I like the sound of that. The rule of Bargas' domain is survival of the fittest, a literal dog-eat-dog world. I love people who say it's a dog-eat-dog world because it's so like it's so obviously dog-eat-dog. But a dog-eat-dog world. Very literal dog-eat-dog world where the weak are just meat for the strong. I'm not talking natural laws here either. This is something everyone there truly believes. In Manchester, the weak offer themselves up to the strong, and the strong think nothing of exploiting the weak. What is this, the United States of America? Nyuk nyuk. The very idea of fighting for their lives never even crosses their minds. Gloucester's fate domain is designed to let the weak and strong coexist on equal footing, but Manchester's all about letting the strong do whatever they like and the weak be damned. Still, if you're absolutely positive that Bargas won't try to attack you there, I suppose you could pay her a visit. Becky doesn't seem like she meant us any harm, but she's definitely a carnivore. You know. Whoa, years ago. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. You know, she's a man-eater. I don't know the full song. If she did decide to eat us, there wouldn't be anything that we could really do to stop her. Not really. You know the stories about the Black Dog Duchess, right? Bargas has taken a number of lovers over the years, but none of the relationships have lasted very long. They say she'll marry her then-boyfriend and bring him back to the mansion, and by the next day she'll have eaten him whole nice. Put me in. Put me in, coach. Put me in. The only creatures in all Britain who eat fairies are the Black Dogs and Bargas. She may struggle against her nature, trying to be civilized, but those instincts always win out eventually. There's a reason she's so widely feared. I can't really endorse this plan. So that's why she's called the Black Dog Duchess. Come to think of it, Mike said something about her too. Gawain of many loves, Gawain the glutton, always hungry, never satisfied. She'll take a lover one day and eat them up the next. She seemed pretty sincere to me, but I guess it's part of her nature as a fairy. Let's forget about Bargas for now. We still have an objective here and we should focus. The bell tower is right next to this hall. In fact, we can sneak in there from this terrace. I think it would be best if we handle that part now before the ball ends. Are you ready, Artoria? Boy, I sure wonder what enemies will be in there. Okay, after everything else that's happened, I'm not even nervous anymore. Come on, Tanner, let's go ring that third bell. Emigrating, huh? What a clever idea you've had, Bargas. And just after you've burned down the Welsh forest, too. That sounds like a man with a chip on his shoulder. Bell tower, 3rd floor. Good, no sign that the magical energy's been used anywhere. Nice working through that lock, Artoria. You did a hell of a job, like a modern-day Nezumi Kozo or Jiraiya. I don't know who those proper human history fairies are. Something about the names tells me that wasn't a compliment. Now that you mention it, there are a lot of fairies who love to play pranks, but I've never heard of one who likes to steal money. Of course you haven't. Ordinarily, fairies would never have any need for money. It's only because Morgan created currency that fairy society started building banks to keep their property safe and why lockpicking was developed in the first place. It's not easy to open human-made safes with fairy sacraments alone, so now we have lockpicking. Merlin said something to that effect too. I think about these skills being useful on a journey like mine. To think of it, and yeah, we never did ask her about Merlin. Arturi, you said Merlin taught you magecraft, right? Did he live in Tintagel too? Actually, I've never seen him in person, only heard his voice whenever I was by myself. He said he'd been imprisoned by a scary queen, but that he could still teach me magecraft if he didn't mind distance learning. Oh my god. Got taught to be a mage through Zoom calls. So that's how I learned the basics of magecraft. Everything else I basically came up with on my own. I see. That sounds a lot like what happened with proper human histories, Artoria. By day, her adopted father taught her the ways of knighthood, and while she was asleep, Merlin taught her what she would need to know to be king. Yep, that part is more or less the same here in Fairy Britain, too. Huh? Hang on, are you hearing that chatter, too? Oh, God. That fairyam you saw below was mere child's play, a fancy illusion, nothing more. But this is Gloucester, the city of trends, brands, and joy. It needs more than a party to liven up the stakes. It needs excitement, stakes, pathos, drama. Which is why I've prepared a once-in-a-lifetime show for you all to enjoy. This audition will decide the true queen. The winner of this battle will chart Fairy Britain's very future. Now get ready to howl with laughter and gasp in envy because it's time for the main event. Are we doing a tournament arc in front of the bell tower? Where'd all those masked fairies come from? I knew it. I knew you were something up to like this, Murrian. Allow me to introduce the contenders once again. Up on the stage now, we have one of the hottest couples in all the land. Tamlin Tristan, Her Majesty's beloved daughter, and Lord Barrelgut, Her Majesty's fiancé. Their opponent is the wind of change sweeping across Britain itself, Einsel's prophesied savior, Artori, the child of prophecy, and Lord Tanner, the Furren Mage. He will be here on this stage that Tristan and Artoria's fated showdown will begin. I'm also told that Lord Beryl and Lord Tanner have an even deeper connection. Can you think of a better matchup? I certainly can. Now, come to the stage. Whatever I may think, Gloucester's Bell will not reject one capable of defeating Tamlin Tristan.
This is amazing. Trust Lady Murray to give us what we didn't even know we wanted. Lady Tristan means business this time. That's a traditional combat fairy outfit. Okay.
Oh my gosh, no matter how many times I see Beryl get, there's something indescribably wonderful about him.
Oh, just look at his limber stature, his strong muscular limbs. He looks like an expert dancer. Or when talking to my friends, Barrel Gut looks like the evil version of the like the Persona best friend archetype. He looks like evil Junpei. Child of Prophecy must be quite the looker too, seeing how she defeated Lord Woodwoes. I can't wait to see what the Savior Britain looks like. Oh, they don't even know.
Don't listen to them, Artoria.
She's trying to escape. It's too late. She's already trying to sneak away. Get back here, Artoria. There's no getting out of this now. No, let me go. I can't do this. I seriously can't. Just kick her onto the stage. It won't matter when she's up there. Oberon! What do we do now, Muramasa? Murian, a stage like this has got to have a dressing room, right? Where's it at? Oh, if it isn't Muramasa, I'm glad to see you're still alive and well. Yes, there's a dressing room behind the stage. What's this about? Great. Give us a minute. Hey, Tanner, come here a sec. Huh? What are we doing? She's not getting a costume, is she? Oh, man, where'd they go? Are they seriously not gonna fight after we end all this trouble? Of course not. Nobody in their right mind would ever fight me. This isn't like last time. There's no rule against magecraft, and I'm wearing a much more glamorous outfit, and I've got you here with me. It's a shame I won't be able to cut that cheeky tongue of hers out, but I can still live with watching her run off with her tail between her legs. She doesn't have one of those, though. Don't worry about it. In fact, I actually feel sorry for her. I mean, can you imagine anything more hilarious than a pathetic low-class fairy being paraded around as a child of prophecy of all things? You couldn't find anyone more miserable in all of Britain. Oh yeah? We'll see about that. Oh boy. Oh, she and her... Oh, she's in the outfit now. Huh? Okay, it gets a whole thing. And then there's her face. Stand up. No slouching. Right, okay. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Well, you've said your bit, Tristan, but what's with that totally obscene outfit? I am Artoria, the Child of Prophecy, and on my honor as caster, I'm going to ring the bell of pilgrimage, whether you like it or not. Try to get in my way and I'll cut you and those tastefully expensive heels down to size. She's trying her best. Kitty's got claws. Still, I didn't think you'd know a decent high heel if it stepped on you. But all this big talk's gonna make losing much more embarrassing. I feel sorry for you, sure, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna spare you. Oh, wait, you actually think you're stronger than me? Wow, now I feel actually kind of bad. Oh my god. I really do have nothing but pity for you, you know. You've had plenty of practice running home and crying to mommy, right? I mean, I think so, since this is your second crack at it. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, it won't. You're the one who's gonna be crying after I tear you apart. Ouch. Just isn't candle to candle to her trash talk, huh? It's hard to compete with someone who's used to bottling up her frustrations. Anyway, I would have liked to chat with you a little more, Tanner, but since this is a 2-on-2 battle, well, it was never gonna go any other way, right? Firstly, it's very much a first time fighting a master, and I'm going up against a seasoned veteran who's defied death more times than I can count, so I plan on treating this as a learning experience. Let's enjoy killing each other, shall we? Go high. Okay. Real fight, huh? So, okay. We have to use you. Oh, it's a proper. Oh, interesting. Let's see here. Kind of want to give, because this can cut down your stuff. It can clear debuffs and give you an invincibility. I think this will be the best one. Okay. This one might be hard. Let's see. Those heels are stupid. That is an insane. That's insane. Wait, a fight between daughters of Morgan. Huh. Daughter of Morgan. Not sister.
Wait, wouldn't it be freaking hilarious? Wait, going back. If Ash is Morgan and this is Mordred and none of them are actually Artoria, that would be hilarious, actually. That would be mad funny. So we have activate Charisma of Hope. So we want to kind of get probably this started like ASAP here. I mean, we could start with this and then blue, 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 right? And then we'll go blue, blue, blue. Because then we can basically just keep making it so we're not getting hit. Or, you know, we're protecting ourselves as much as possible. It's the first time seeing the NPC one with this outfit. Again, I'm just guessing on the story. I have no ideas, and don't tell me. Please don't tell me. 49%, okay. Oh, there's curses though. Well, we can cure the curses, yeah. Okay, we can cure those. In fact, we will cure them right away when we do the thing. So you know what? I am gonna pop this on you. Because the invincible's fine. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. We're going to keep doing this. This will clear our debuffs. We will get back even more stuff, right? Because we can't get more than like one hit of nothing. And we're just going to need to make sure when she has her Noble Phantasm that we are good to go. So we're going to go... Okay, so we'll take 2 hits of nothing. It's fine. Okay. So I'm gonna hold off on it till next turn, but what I will do is, oh wait, is this for 1 turn? Apply invincible for 1 turn. Never mind, we can do this. We'll do this, and then next turn we'll do the 1 turn instead. That way we'll be guaranteed to be good for it. Because I think it has sure hit, but it doesn't have break invincible, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure at least. And we keep buffing our attack. We keep clearing our debuffs. Right? Like, we're getting stronger and stronger. Is this going to break her gauge right now? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So even if she immediately gets meter, critical rate up, that's fine. Okay. Ooh, that hurt. Charisma of Hope hits. We get a bit more. Familiar of the Oven. Oh, that sucks. That's super annoying. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna... okay. Yeah, we're fine. Let's go... Because that'll give you the 200%. Which will be 2 hits, right? Yeah. That's good. Alright, and then let's see if we can kill you. Ooh, we did. Good. Okay, you're doing that. So yeah, that could be either fetch or fetish, right? Like, it's kind of a, like, I'm fetching you, but it's also could be, like, fetish, because it's, like, fetish magic there. Not, like, sexual fetish, but, like, you know, the actual original meaning of the term. Yeah. Okay. This isn't going great. We are actually kind of dying. What I might do... Should we pop this? We're gonna need to do the clear, so we're gonna pop our thing again. You know what? Let's get another 200% to help us. So we're gonna go pop this. We're gonna go this. We're gonna go this. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. That wasn't enough to get 200%. I just realized numbers are wrong. Okay, let's see here. If you can pop just like a skill or something, that'd be real nice. Let's see. Ooh, this one's gonna be close. Less Scion, NPC will charge gain. like that. And how many is that? Is that one hit or one turn? That's one turn. Good. Good. Okay. So that one turn should be good for us. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay.
突破しますえへい立ちはだかるなら
Okay.
なんだ覚悟しろ
Oh, what? If we survive this turn, we're good. That's it. We're good. Yep. We got it. This is it. Because what we're going to do is we're going to even double. Well, that'll give us 200%, but just to be careful, I'm going to pop this so that we definitely have enough. Let's go 1.
ないぞ
Should I just attack? I feel like I should just do as much damage as possible. Right? She has no guts. That will instead go 1, 2, 3.
ないぞ
I feel like that's the smarter thing.
ここでまず立ちはだかるなら
There we go.
先手の杖
Little close, but we did it.
ありがとうございます皆さんのおかげです
We did it. We did it. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Oh. The bell rang. Yeah. You okay? Is she losing her name? No. Oh, it's happening. It's leaving me. Wait, come back. Mother's going to be furious with me again. She's going to ask me why I'm like this, why I'm always like this. But Tamlin lost. Well, after Bargas, that makes 2. Fantastic. I knew Einzel's prophecy was right. From here on, the Child of Prophecy is the one to invest in. Oh, they're bankers. On this side, where have I seen Tristan before? Oh, I remember now. I know exactly who she is. I saw her 100 years ago back in Lord Grimmelkin's mansion. Her real name is Baoban Shi. She was a prostitute in Darlington and a vampire. Wow, so just straight up, huh? All right. So we did a bit when I summoned her. Right? Baoban. So it is, I think it's the Bavanshi, right? I think that's how you say it. Bavanshi. So it's kind of like a succubus, later becomes like the root word of banshee, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. A vampire? That's so surprising. I mean, look at her. Could you believe it? But is this a fate vampire? Or is this like a different type? We'll have to see. When the world was the High Queen thinking? I can't imagine anything more disgusting than living on human blood. No wonder she stinks like a sewer. I can only wonder how many humans she sold her body to. The resurrection 100 years ago, remember how Darlington was overrun with corpses? She and Morgan must have been responsible for Darlington's destruction and Lord Grimmelkin becoming a night call. No wonder that damn vampire is the only one who made it out of that place alive. No, you got it all wrong. I just... Stop it, don't badmouth Mother. Mother always knows best. So what if I suck blood from dead bodies? So what if I'm undead? Darlington wasn't my fault. Interesting. She's running away. Baoban Shi is running away. Or Bavan? Oh, I should probably look up how to pronounce it. How do I actually say it? Bavanshi. Bavanshi?
Bavanshi.
Bavanshi. Okay, Bavanshi. I'm just gonna say Bavanshi. It's easier. I didn't even read that. I should have read that. Uh-oh. Now I feel a little bad about how this turned out, but what did he even say? I missed that. I know the queen wasn't thinking straight. Why else would she choose a low-class fairy like that as her successor? Okay. But she was lying about everything, huh? Guess that's no surprise. Well, shit. You really handed me my ass. You're as good as I've heard, Tanner. Pretty sure there's no way I'll ever beat you in a master battle anymore. So what are you gonna do now? Gonna have your lady friend there kill me, or you gonna settle this yourself? Yeah, I mean, both options are killing, so that's fine. As you can see, I'm totally unarmed now, and I don't even have Bavanshi to protect me anymore. Seems to me like you're not gonna get a better chance than this to off me, am I right? Tanner? Yeah. I don't trust him. He's probably got something up his sleeve anyways. Gotcha. Too bad. I really thought I could end this here. Looks like you've got an even better nose for danger than Caddock. Now I'm really impressed. Well, time to show myself out. Besides, I don't see the point in playing with you anymore while Mash is still missing. Missing? So long, saviors. See you in Camelot someday. He also has the ears I've noticed but never really brought out. Oh hey, true name revealed. That's Bavanshi. Okay. That only leaves one more. Even though it's funny, they make such a big deal, but you can already give them their names anyways when you ascend them. I don't mind the fact that they kind of got rid of that gameplay thing. You're going to learn who they are anyways. Just how it is with the summonings and stuff. And even talking about them. Great work out there, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed yourselves. That's so. Pretty sure you were the only one here enjoying herself. Your dumbass showman, and you pull out all the tricks I've been saving. Way earlier than I would have liked. Oh, what tricks? Did you join the fight while I wasn't looking? No. Shut up. Damn it, so much for saving it for Camelot. Oh, we wanted to save the outfit for Camelot. By the way, Tanner, I really have to thank you for this lovely outfit. I had no idea you've been working on it in secret all this time. Were you just too shy to say something sooner? You considerate little Dickens, you. Actually, look, that's he was preparing it the whole time, not one word. I think it looks great on you too. Thank you. I feel so dashing and gallant in this. When I think about people seeing me like that, it's enough to make even a timid thing like me want to give it my all. Seems you're all working together much better now than you were the last time you came here. Oh, someone a little upset about being the odd fairy out? Not anymore, no. It's not like you to be so acerbic. Acerbic? Acerbic. Good word. Oberon. Are you feeling left out too or something? Just a little, if I'm being honest. No fair making an outfit like that behind my back. Man, I was really hoping to put Artoria's official Child of Prophecy debut off until later, when we could really do it up in style in Londinium. No, don't be like that. I'd say this debut worked out well, just as well as we could have hoped. You saw the upper-class fairies in the auction house too, right? They all saw Artoria beat Tristan fair and square, and in a manner befitting the Child of Prophecy. So it won't be long before they've told all of Britain as well. Plus, we also got to ring a third bell while we were at it. So does that mean the Wing Clan officially recognized the Child of Prophecy, Murian? Of course, now that the bell has recognized her, I have nothing more to say. That being said, Gloucester's still going to remain neutral. This was Tristan's show. I didn't decide to offer you the bell myself. As such, I haven't technically defied the Queen. While we're at it, let's get one thing straight. I have no plans to help the Round Table Army. Fairies and humans may both be equal in Gloucester since we value brands and trends more than anything, but in general, I still hate humans, and the Round Table Army is no exception. So please don't expect me to help them in any way, shape, or form unless they have an exceptionally good business deal for me. Now I see. If we can work out a deal, you have no problem coming over to our side, huh? Alfred, would you knock it off with the can we all just get along nonsense? Your blockheaded idealism really just pisses me off. Huh? What are you talking about? Never mind, just forget it. Anyway, I really am busy right now. You guys want to wage war, knock yourselves out me. I have books to get back to. All the old Fey-era documents I found on the records I just bought from Camelot aren't going to read themselves. Oh! You all showed Babanshi who's boss and rang the bell like you wanted, right? If there's nothing else you want from me, would you just get lost already? Can I ask where Koyan Sky is right now? Oh, Lady Fox, she's, What's with that look? Out on business at the moment. Apparently she finally found something she was looking for. I would wish her good luck with her work, but I know she doesn't need anything of the sort. Is she trying to get Cernunnos? I wonder. Cernunnos? Cernunnos? I friggin' don't know. Thanks for reading, you two. Made it back from the ball in one piece. Well, I don't know much about fashion, so I don't have the words to describe it well, but you look awesome, Artoria. Your battle dress was good, but this is great. You think so? You know, maybe it does. That reminds me, your new armor looks really cool too, Gareth. Yo. They're getting along like sisters. Oh, Happy Cat's having a moment. Huh? Me? I'm fine. I was just a little taken aback by Artoria's new outfit. I'll be damned. I guess fairies from paradise really do have the same taste in clothes. I'm glad to see you and Gareth are no worse for wear either, Habitrot. Okay, let's get out of Gloucester then. We don't want to keep Percival waiting too long. Oh, don't worry. I already bought a souvenir for Redrabit. He's much more innocent than he looks, so I don't think he'll be disappointed if we didn't bring... I think he'd be disappointed if we didn't bring something back for him. He brought him a carrot. Yeah, that's real considerate of you, Oberon. Now, if only a certain someone I could name would start following your example. Speaking of souvenirs, we got some the last time we left Gloucester too, didn't we? I wonder how those fairies are doing now. Want to go say hi before we leave, Artoria? I'll actually believe you if you introduce yourself as a child of prophecy now. Huh? You mean those fairies from last time? Huh? No, not today. It's a little too late for a surprise visit now. We can thank them the next time we're in town. Right, Artoria? You can see them anytime you come back here, can't you? Right. Besides, I don't have anything to give them now anyway. Next time we'll make sure I have lots of thank you gifts before I pay them a visit. Got it. Then let's get going. Time is money. We still have to discuss our next move. There's something I should double check with Oberon. Oh? How come you're hanging back, Tanner? Did you forget something? Oh, did you want me to pick up some of the good tea while we're here, you know? You want some of the real good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like stuff that Sherlock would like, you know? Actually, I wanted to ask you something. Sure, what is it? Where were you the night before the battle in Londinium? Oh, I think Beryl may have been more right about you than even he realized. You really do have an almost sixth sense for danger. Maybe your life has, forced you to develop one. Well, there's no point in keeping it secret, especially since it looks like you've already figured it out, so I'll be straight with you. That night, I was here in Gloucester negotiating a deal that would help us defeat Woodwoes. It wasn't with Murian either. It was with Koyanskaya, one of your enemies. Oh, I can tell you, she's a horrible monster. Probably at least as much an obstacle to you as Morgan. But even poison can be useful depending on how you use it. Poison's still poison? Exactly. That's why I took steps to ensure it would be used against our enemy, Woodwoes, rather than against us. Morgan was absolutely going to send reinforcements to help him, no question about it. Woodwoes is one of her most valued soldiers, after all. And once her reinforcements arrived, Londinium would have fallen. Percival's a great knight, sure. But he has a bad habit of assuming every soldier can fight just as well as him. He loves the Round Table Army so much he can't help but overestimate their abilities. Don't get me wrong, that's a good thing. Maybe one of Percival's weaknesses, but as a commander of the Round Table Army, it's inarguably a strength. Which is why I had no choice but to employ an underhanded trick. Woodwoes was fully aware of how many soldiers the Round Table Army had and what tactic they were going to use. He could have easily handled whatever the Round Table Army alone threw at him, so he chose to deploy something he could never see coming, a foreign poison known as Koyanskaya, which never previously existed in Britain. I knew where she could find something she was looking for. She's looking for... Oh. You told her about Cernunnos in the pit, didn't you? So I used that as leverage to convince her to stall the Queen's reinforcements for us. But she did much more than that. Much more than I ever expected. She somehow made every single soldier disappear without a trace. Right. She took on her immature beast form. It was a cowardly move, I know, and believe me, I'm not proud of it. But if that's what I have to do to advance our cause, I won't think twice. When this is over, I'd like you to decide my punishment. 500 years grinding. That's why you took the time to ask me about this, right? You could have said nothing, but you're my friend, and friends don't let friends do that kind of thing. Interesting. I am stroking my chin. Why are we still here? What's going on? What's happening? What is happening? In 19th century Japan, around the end of the Edo period, the Satsuma domain sent a number of promising young men overseas so that they could one day help Japan prepare for the age of... Why are we here? Their ultimate destination was London, the capital of the British Empire, and the city leading the charge into the modern era. Hold up, are we doing Great Ace Attorney right now? This man was not chosen for the exchange program. He had been born to a poor samurai family. He had no property, no social standing to merit his inclusion in history. While he may not have been chosen as one of the students, he was to stow away on the boat carrying them, disguised as one of its crew. Oh my god, why are we doing Great Ace Attorney inside Fate Grand Order right now? At this point, he no longer remembers why he left his homeland. Maybe he didn't want to be there for the end of an era. Maybe he was simply fed up with its culture. Or maybe he just wanted to see what life was like in another country. Either way, he no longer remembers. Still, there was one thing he loved more than his country, his family, his friends, or even people in general. Swords. The only memory from that time he still barely retains is the premonition he felt upon arriving at the harbor. His eyes sparkled at the new world that lay before him. Compared to the stagnant hometown he left behind, it may have well have been another planet. Could you imagine if this becomes Soseki, what's his name? The author of, I'm a Cat There, who is, again, just in Great Ace Attorney. The man slipped away from his work at the ship and began exploring the new city with only a map as his guide. It was like a dream come true. He wished he could stay longer. But he was cunning and he knew the reality of his situation. He knew that dreams inevitably end and timetables need to be followed. As long as he returned to the harbor by sunrise, he would still be punished, but at least he would have a way home. So after checking the time and confirming he still had plenty of it, he snuck into a third noble's mansion. Okay, this is not Soseki Natsume. The mansion in question was home to many beautiful works of art. But there was one picture in particular which was so eerie and disturbing that it took the man's breath away. Reluctantly, he slipped back out of the mansion and returned to the harbor where the exchange student's ship was docked right on time. It took him a full day to realize he had inadvertently wandered into an even stranger, more unfamiliar land. Wait, what? Oh, wait, is this the story of Spriggan? Anybody help, please, I just want to go back to Japan. Or, wait, who is this? From that point on, the man's life was filled with adventure. Oh my god, this is just an isekai life. My man had a full isekai. From that point on, the man's life was full of adventure. Soon afterwards, he was captured by fairies and made into a slave. As the fairies' captive, he endured countless hardships. When the fairies thought he'd reached his expiration date of 30 years, they finally set him free. But since he was not originally bred and raised in Fairy Britain, he still had many years ahead of him. While the land of the Fae was far too harsh an environment for a man of 55 to endure, he had made sure to observe the fairies around him closely over his 30 years of slavery. He erased his old identity, hired fairy workers of his own, and founded a company. He had his fairies kill other fairies, dissect them, and study them. He then created a serum of perennial youth to slow this is Spriggan, to slow his aging process. Its effects were nearly imperceptible, but it was better than nothing. He continued his efforts for the next 40 years, becoming a 90-something old man who still looked like a young fairy. Even then, he made a point to only deceive the Earth Clan. The Earth Clan fairies were narrow-minded and obstinate, but they also valued technology, were willing to trust someone based on the quality of their goods rather than their personality. They were completely lacking in business acumen. And so, the man became the Earth Clan's leader's secretary, and found he got along with the leader better than any other fairy. There was even something of a friendship between the two. The Earth Clan's leader genuinely cared for the man, and together they started their own company. And so Spriggan and Capless, Fairy Britain's very first general department store, was born. Sometime later, the man murdered the Earth Clan's leader in cold blood. He needed his name to develop Norwich further, in service of his goals. There is no one left in Fairy Britain who knows the man's original name. I doubt proper human history is any different. Huh. I swear, I don't know when I'm gonna get a decent night's rest ever again. Orders have been pouring in non-stop ever since yesterday. Camelot, Londinian, Edinburgh, our iron weapons are selling faster than we can make them. There's the remnants of Woodrose's army and Gloucester's Bell of Pilgrimage. Fairies calling for Morgan's downfall have been popping up in villages all throughout the land, not just in major cities. Good grief, I can only imagine how the Queen must feel seeing her 2,000 years of rule come to this. Queen Morgan may be a great ruler, but the masses still have no idea just how great her accomplishments are. Only a scant handful of them could even begin to comprehend the sheer scale of her strategy. It's funny because the blonde hair also would have never tipped me off to him being Japanese at all. It's not like how those who live in cities only see their own homes and completely miss the fact that their city wouldn't exist at all if not for the ground it's built on. Well, this surprise almost sounds like you want to keep Morgan ruling. Not at all, I'm simply stating facts. Personally, I agree with the world at large. It's time Her Majesty stepped down. I'm not even saying she's at fault. She's simply been in power for far too long. Your queen has made an excellent country, but her values are simply too old-fashioned. I hardly blame her, seeing as she's over 2,000 years old. Countless generations of her subjects have come and gone, and in that time their values have changed. If the queen continues her policy of being one with nature while tightly controlling the human population, this island will never grow beyond its currently tiny size. There are few things more frightening than the harm perpetrated by an out-of-touch...
Oh, what is that word?
Gerontocracy? Gerontocracy? Gerontocracy. A state, society, or group ruled by old people. Like geriatric ontocracy? Whoa, that's crazy. All parts are meant to be changed out, not left running forever. Of course, I have no intention of becoming king myself. Even in the world of proper human history I come from, Britain was ruled by a queen. I wonder how she's doing these days. So I believe fair Britain is also best ruled by a queen. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, thank you. Then, who do you have in mind for the next one? Ideally, I prefer a bright and cheery fairy who genuinely loves her people. One of surpassing beauty, but who is more wicked still, and preferably ignorant of her own foolishness. Now that would be a queen worth supporting. If I never serve... Wait, that would be a queen worth supporting. If I never serve another overly intelligent ruler in my life, it'd be too soon. So that's why you chose her. True, chose her, so that she does seem like she'd be a good fit. Oh, interesting. I'm thinking and trying to read at the same time, you know? It's difficult. It's tough. But the chances of that coming to pass are negligible. She has no hope of defeating Morgan, much less assuming the throne. Right you are. As far as I know, there's only one person out there capable of defeating her. And as luck would have it, my soldiers are keeping an eye on the battlefield. Just happen to find them. All I have to do now is decide when to send them in. I must say I'm glad we're in Britain. No one else here is familiar with the idea of using a piece captured from the enemy for your own ends. You're not born with a trump card, you gain them as spoils in battle. That said, I haven't exactly had many opponents to play with over the last 100 years. Interesting. Oh, she sounds mad. They let me escape. They let me escape. They took pity on me, the High Queen's daughter. Beryl was there helping me. I wasn't holding anything back. So why couldn't I win? Me, the High Queen's own daughter. Oh, she is mad. Mother doesn't need any daughters but me. There doesn't need to be any other mage than me. If only I had some magecraft that was just mine. Something special fit for the High Queen's daughter. Oh. What was I thinking? I haven't lost it all. All I have to do is bring the garden for Mother's... Oh! Uh-oh. That wouldn't be good. That would not be good. All right. Well, that said, next time, Chapter 17, we're heading to Manchester. I don't even know where that is. Is it here? No, that's the woods that burned down. Probably up around like here, maybe. So that's Knocknaree, right? Probably up around here. Maybe it's over here. Maybe it's over here. I don't know. Right? We got a couple places we can go to. Big Potato. Thank you all for watching, guys. We'll see you next time for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order as we continue on with the story and try to piece together what is going on Big Bird Nest. We'll see you then for that. Ciao.